I feel great. Prior to working for Avangrid and on this project, I worked for one of the largest utilities, and I've never multi-states, multi-operating companies. Up here in Maine, I've never seen the detail. It is 1,000% what they go about and how they're doing things, and I feel wonderful about the project.
I'm Thorne Dickinson. I am excited about sharing with you authentic conversations from Mainers throughout the state about the value this project delivers. I do think we have to think about safety and security, and that's something I know it's on our piece. But the other part is making sure out of the gate we're doing the things that we promised. And it's really exciting to hear about the technology that you guys are deploying, how that's being employed. How's the day going so far?
Very excited to get things underway. I mean, we've been working a long time to get to this point. I don't know if we've had this conversation before.
I don't think so.
I just had my first kid, so I really wanted to get back to Maine. It's working with a client I've had good experience with in the past, and that's for a project that I personally believe in. So, I mean, I was so excited that Black & Veatch got that contract. My wife and I sold our home over Christmas, moved right up to Maine, and now we're in our favorite place in Harpswell. And yeah, I mean, it's here to stay, and very excited the project's still going. So
The first time I moved up here, probably my second week working on the project, they took me to the Forester. They took me up over Spencer Road.
Yeah.
And then I was like, they're like, that's the real part of Maine. That's
Yeah.
where we're going to work. And yeah, that was one of my key moments.
Yeah.
Living up here and, being part of it.
When you see something like this, it makes me feel better. Like I'm thinking, okay, we're going well beyond any other transmission project in order to protect it. And so when you guys think about both the kind of the ways to make sure that what we've committed to gets done, and then out in the field we're doing it, how does it make you guys feel?
for me personally, when I talk to somebody about the project and why I believe in it and the things that we're doing to go above and beyond, I usually, at the end of that conversation, get kind of this look from them that, hey, I didn't hear about that in the news, or I didn't know CMP was doing this. So it's conversations like that that make me feel good. Where is HQ in all this? How far along are they?
Their siting issues are going pretty well. There's one area where they have like an A or B choice, and they're working with like the local mayor, I think, on exactly how that goes. But I think they're right on track. How's it been?
Itching to go,
Yeah.
I think is the gist of it. It's been a long time coming, so it's exciting now to get started and meet with these contractors and go over the finer details of the project instead of some of the high-level stuff.
This project has more challenges than the typical one. The final DEP order was pretty impressive as far as the kind of mitigation that's there. It's both exciting and maybe challenging.
It's almost unprecedented, the amount of stipulations that are in there. It'll certainly be more of a challenge on a project like this, but it's exciting to your point as well. So I don't know.
Yeah, and we've already had several conversations with the crew that's going to be doing the tree clearing just on tapering alone, which is unique.
I'm really excited to see that. When I first heard about some of the modeling that's been going on, it sounded really incredible. So I haven't looked at it yet. So
You'll have to poke Nick. He's done a lot of work with that model, and he's very proud of it.
He's very proud.
Is he
He's
really?
very proud.
I'm just excited about following through on all those things that we talked about. Hiring new Maine people. We've talked to a couple people already that are a bunch of people from Maine. They're going to be working on this project, and then all the housing and stuff. Do you feel that way too?
And the contractors understand how important it is to us to hire Maine labor and use Maine resources. So it's important to them as well because of that.
Some of our next goals probably are the community outreach programs and getting our community relations folks on board, and working through the rest of our snowmobile and ATV club coordination so we can best mitigate problems with the trail systems.
Those are some of my favorite meetings.
Yeah,
Going
I
to those
agree.
snowmobile meetings, and I think I'd speak for you too. That if we can find ways to solve problems they're having already, you know, whether it's a bridge that needs to be repaired or some other issue that's preventing them from enjoying the experience. But also, I mean, this is a huge new trail.
It is.
And that part is exciting to me.
It's nice to be up here. This is certainly better than my home office.
You know, pulling into the Forks brought back memories, pulling into Northern Outdoors particularly, but in the end, the room where we were meeting in today was the same room where we negotiated the agreement with Western Mountains and Rivers. It was good to catch up with them again and see that their energy and how excited they are that the project is moving forward.